Schwarzenegger and Stallone compete not only on the movie screen. Both love expensive cars, donate to charity, and simply enjoy life. So the big question remains, who's cooler? Who has the better cars, the higher income, and the stronger reputation? That's what we're talking about today. Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Sylvester Stallone. Who is cooler? Let's start with Arnie. Arnold Schwarzenegger's net worth is estimated at about $1.2 billion. This total comes from his film earnings, investments in real estate and businesses, and profits from ventures such as his sports nutrition brand and health product companies. Over the years, Arnie has appeared in ads for a Japanese energy drink, BMW's electric iX, the game's World of Tanks and Mobile Strike, Bud Light beer, and more. Schwarzenegger also puts a lot of money into shares of major companies like Coca-Cola, Starbucks, and Google. But still, real estate is his favorite area. The value of his commercial properties alone is now over $100 million. At the center of everything is Oak Productions, the company that receives his film royalties and a share of sales from comic books and video games. Arnie gives a significant part of his income to charity. Back in 1995, he founded a fund that helps children from low-income families get an education. The foundation also supports efforts against HIV, AIDS, and other diseases. In 2020, Arnold donated $1 million to help medical workers, and in 2021, he spent $250,000 to build 25 houses for veterans. He has also worked with Velaz, an organization that promotes electric cars. The Schwarzenegger family once owned a restaurant in Santa Monica, but they sold it in 1998. Around that time, Arnold and LeBron James started a company that produces dietary supplements. Before their divorce, the couple lived in Brentwood, Los Angeles, where their children were born and raised. Their roughly 1,000 square meter mansion had 9 bedrooms, several living rooms, a spacious kitchen and dining room, plus a garden, courtyard, uniquely shaped pool, and tennis court. In 2013, this family home was sold for $13 million. Today, the Hollywood star lives in a one-story house on a large lot on the outskirts of Los Angeles, together with his pets, Dutch the Husky, Sherry the Yorkshire Terrier, Lulu the Donkey, and Whiskey the Pony. Arnie is rightfully considered a public favorite. A statue honors him, a programming language, and even a Costa Rican beetle carry his name, and Guinness World Records once called him the most perfectly developed man in the history of the world. Now, let's move on to the second hero of today's video, Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone is a whole era in the film industry. Critics may mock his acting, and he has racked up plenty of Razzie nominations, yet he is loved by millions. Stallone has painted since childhood, and 2 of his works once fetched $90,000. That is a drop in the bucket compared with his fortune. Beyond acting, he has written several fitness books, tried, without success, to launch a sports nutrition company, and released a magazine called Sly with health tips and celebrity interviews. This venture also didn't work out. Only 4 issues were ever published. Another setback came with the Planet Hollywood restaurants. Stallone co-owned the chain with Bruce Willis and Arnold Schwarzenegger, but eventually it went bankrupt. Realizing that making media was what he did best, Sly founded his own film studio in 2018. He also takes the occasional commercial job. He has promoted Ruski Liad Vodka, the British bakery chain Warburton's, and even Japanese sausages. His most famous campaign, though, was for the Versace home collection. Together with Claudia Schiffer, he posed as Adam and Eve. Stallone was a friend of Gianni Versace and a regular guest at the fashion house's shows. There was one commercial he turned down, though. In the late 1980s, an American beer brand offered him $5 million if he would cut his hair. He said no. Today, Stallone's net worth is about $400 million, well below Arnold Schwarzenegger's. The figure comes from his work as an actor, screenwriter, and director, plus investments in real estate and other ventures. Sylvester spends a good share of his millions on an impressive car collection, but we'll compare both stars' garages a bit later. Stallone is also fond of motorcycles and luxury watches. In his collection are a gold Rolex Submariner with a black dial worth about $20,000 and an 18-karat white gold Rolex GMT Master II priced around $7,500, but he doesn't spend all his money on himself. For decades, he auctioned original Rocky props, raising roughly $10,000 for the Canadian Diabetes Association, and he has donated several $1,000,000 to a project fighting childhood epilepsy. For many years, Sylvester lived in a Beverly Hills mansion. The interiors shifted over time, from grand neoclassicism with columns, drapes, gilding, and statues to bright modern decor. At the end of 2021, Adele bought this house for $58 million. Today, Sly owns a $35.4 million mansion in Palm Beach, Florida, with a pool and open-air jacuzzi, and an $18.2 million estate in Hidden Hills, California, purchased this February. The Hidden Hills home has 5 ensuite bedrooms, a kitchen with granite countertops, a dining room, and its own stables. Earlier, he sold a Miami villa with 3 guest houses for $24 million, a home in Coconut Grove, Florida for $16 million in 1999, and a Mediterranean-style house in La Quinta, California. He and his wife bought it in 2010 for $4.5 million and sold it in 2020 for $3.1 million. Now for the fun part, cars. Celebrities love adding new rides to their collections, even if they can't drive. Hello, Katy Perry. So which of today's 2 stars owns the pricier machines? Let's take a look. Arnold Schwarzenegger has already made his mark as a bodybuilder, actor, and even politician, but few people know he is also a keen collector. His passion is cars, and over the years he has gathered many interesting and rare models. Hummer H1. Arnold bought his first Hummer H1 in 1992, as soon as the civilian version appeared. The SUV weighs 2.9 tons and is more than 2 meters wide. Perfect for a movie star's image. He loved it so much that 7 different Hummers eventually sat in his garage, together worth about $800,000. When he ran for governor of California in 2003, protecting the environment became part of his platform, and he sold almost all of them. Today, he keeps one sand-colored H1 with Terminator decals on the sides, and one dark green H1 that he had converted to run on hydrogen, spending around $21,000 on the upgrade. Excalibur Series 3 Phaeton. This car is pure luxury, a real rarity, and one of Schwarzenegger's favorites. He is often seen cruising through Los Angeles in it. It runs on a 7.5-liter engine that produces 215 HP. Excalibur cars are modern vehicles, fitted with bodies styled after classic 1920s-30s roadsters. Arnie's cream-colored Excalibur cost about $80,000. Tesla Roadster. While serving as governor and promoting environmental causes, Arnold added an electric Tesla Roadster to his fleet. Powered by lithium-ion batteries, the sports car goes from 0 to 60 mph in under 4 seconds and costs around $100,000. Jeep Grand Wagoneer Governator. This SUV was built especially for Schwarzenegger. Its name, Governator, says it all. Under the bonnet is a 6.6-liter Duramax diesel, producing more than 500 HP. The interior is truly high-end. Seats trimmed in crocodile leather and panels made from fine woods. The price is about $85,000. Porsche 911 Turbo Cabriolet $997. Although Arnold is famous in the United States, he hasn't forgotten his European roots, and his garage shows it. One highlight is a silver Porsche 911 Turbo Cabriolet worth about $140,000. Its 3.8-liter engine pushes out 480 HP, a perfect match for the California summer. Mercedes-Benz Unimog. Car makers like to give the former governor their own vehicles for publicity. One such gift from Mercedes was a limited edition Unimog with a 6.3-liter engine producing 320 HP. A truck like this costs around $250,000. Dodge Challenger SRT8. The Challenger SRT8 is a modern take on Dodge's classic muscle car. Arnold owns a bright orange example powered by a 6.1-liter Chrysler Hemi V8 that makes 425 HP. Price, roughly $40,000. Bentley Continental Super Sports. Bentley Continentals are very popular among American celebrities, and Arnold has been seen driving this $240,000 model. It tops out at 318 kilometers per hour. The car was originally black, but he later repainted it in his favorite silver. Inside, you'll find a luxurious cabin and a powerful sound system. Mercedes-Benz SLS Roadster. After leaving office, Arnold relaxed his eco rules a bit and bought a silver Mercedes-Benz SLS Roadster. With AMG tuning, it sprints from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.7 seconds and is artificially limited to 317 kilometers per hour. The price is about $325,000. Dodge M37 military truck. A true wartime relic that Arnie rolls out only for themed events. This collectible truck actually served in both Korea and Vietnam Wars and has since been restored. It runs on a 3.8-liter engine with 78 HP. There is no exact information on how much Arnold got this car for, but as of now, it can be purchased for around $10,000. Chrysler Electric G-Class. Chrysler Electric gave Arnold this battery-powered G-Wagon for publicity. Its motor produces 482 HP and pushes the SUV from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.6 seconds, all while driving smoothly and almost silently. The interior was refitted especially for its famous owner. Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, the fastest and priciest car in Schwarzenegger's collection. A W16 engine with 4 turbos delivers over 1.2 thousand HP and a top speed of 410 kilometers per hour. Price tag, more than $2 million. M47 Patton 2 tank. At 18, Arnold served in the Austrian army as a mechanic driver on the M47 Patton II. Decades later, for old time's sake, he bought an actual M47 for his collection, paying about $1.4 million for it. Now, let's look at the garage of Hollywood's other tough guy, Sylvester Stallone. Lexus LC500, a sleek, modern sports car that immediately won Stallone over. Under the hood is a 5-liter engine with 480 HP, making it one of the quickest in its class. Price, about $150,000. Porsche Panamera. This premium hatchback is popular worldwide. A 4-liter 550 HP engine turns the big, comfy Panamera into a real bullet. Cost, roughly $130,000. Highboy Hot Rod, a 1932 hot rod classic, kept in perfect shape. Owning such a car shows serious dedication to car culture. Maintenance takes plenty of time, effort, and money. Expect to pay from $40,000 for one in similar condition. Chevrolet Camaro Custom SS. A personalized model inspired by the iconic 80s Camaro, the decade when Stallone hit his cinematic peak. He likes to arrive at chic Hollywood Hills dinners in this orange beauty. The Camaro SS packs a 6.2-liter V8 that makes more than 400 HP. Price, over $80,000. Chevrolet Corvette, 1968. One of the most popular classic sports cars of 1968. The unusual body shape and V8 engine allowed the car to gain fame and popularity all over the world. The car has not only a unique design, but also excellent handling characteristics in turns, due to which this model took part in racing for a long time. Its cost can reach $120,000. Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano Mansory. A marvel of modern engineering and sports car design, and a prized part of Stallone's collection. Just look at its flowing lines. Behind the wheel, you feel as if you're gliding rather than driving. Top speed is 340 kilometers per hour, and the price is about $270,000. Ford Mustang Custom. A special version of the famous Ford Mustang, an icon in the United States. Its bold character and brisk acceleration let you fly along American highways and stand out in any traffic. A build like this can cost up to $1 million. Mercedes-Benz E63 AMG, a unique machine that blends a sporty, daring nature with calm city comfort. It handles dense urban traffic with ease, yet still delivers strong performance on the open road. Top speed is 250 kilometers per hour, and 0 to 100 kilometers per hour takes 3.4 seconds. Such model can cost up to $150,000. Mercury Monterey, 1950. Known as the Cobra car, this 1950 Mercury was given to Stallone after he filmed Cobra in 1986. It was stolen from his garage in 1994 and remained his lost favorite for years, until, true to his on-screen grit, he found it and bought it back in 2011. Its 5.7-liter V8 makes 320 HP, does 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 6.3 seconds, and reaches 230 kilometers per hour. Aston Martin DBS, an incredibly beautiful supercar that has appeared in many films and won the hearts of millions. Its heart is a 6-liter engine with 520 HP, making it one of the best in its class. Stallone favors this Aston Martin most. You'll often spot him at the wheel of this beauty. The cost of this pride is about $210,000. Bugatti Veyron, the most expensive and luxurious car in the star's garage, built from top-quality, wildly costly materials. Its elegant presence intimidates rivals at the lights, and what sits under the bonnet inspires awe. An 8-liter engine with 1001 HP launches the car to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.5 seconds and onto 407 kilometers per hour. Cost $1.6 million. So who do you think is cooler, Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger?